Hi everyone, I'm Sherika Hapuarachchi. I have 20 years experience in teaching mathematics for primary and secondary students. This is my YouTube channel Math Plus. Today I'm going to discuss the math revision questions for O-level students part 2. Now we know when we talk about the O-level mathematics syllabus, there are two progressions. The first one is the arithmetic progression and the next one is the geometric progression. So today we are going to discuss one question which is related to the arithmetic progression. Let's move to the first slide. Yes, this is my question. The first part, find the common term and the fifth term. I have given two sequences. And the B part, if Tn equals 5n minus 8, find the first three terms. C part, if third term is 16 and the eighth term is 26, find the first term and the common difference. And the last part, find the sum of 10 terms of the sequence of numbers 2, 5, 8. Let's move to the A part. Right. Find the common term and the fifth term. Now, this is my sequence. It's 4, 7, 10. Now, when you want to find the fifth term, the first step you should do, you have to find the first term and the common difference. Now, according to this sequence, I know my first term is 4. First term means the first number, it's 4. How can I find the common difference? Now, when we want to find the common difference, you can find, now here I have taken the second term and the first term. So how do we find the common difference? Second term minus the first term. If you want, you can take the third term and the second term as well. So then it is third term minus the second term. I have taken second term and the first term. So second term minus the first term, that means 7 minus 4, it's 3. Now I know my first term is 4 and my common difference is 3. We know in arithmetic progression, how do we find the first term, second term, third term? There is a formula. I have given the formula. According to that, if I want to find the fifth term, we know fifth term should be a plus 4d. Just imagine if you want to find the 10th term. So T10 should be a plus 9d. If I want to find the fourth term, a plus 3d. We know that. So then my fifth term is a plus 4d. So I have taken my fifth term as a plus 4d. Now I know my first term, it's 4, and I know my common difference, it's 3. Now what should I do? I have to substitute. So in the next step, I have taken T5, my fifth term. I have considered A as 4 and I have considered D as 3 and I have simplified. 4 plus 4 times 3, it's 12. So 12 plus 4, my fifth term will be 60. Let's move to the second part. Now in the first part, you got the common difference, a positive value. But when you are doing the second part, you will get a negative value for the common difference. Let's do it. Now I know my first term is 28. Now I want to find the common difference I have mentioned earlier. Now here also I have taken second term and the first term. So how can I find the common difference? Second term minus the first term. So according to this, 24 minus 28, I will get negative 4. Now my fifth term is a plus 4d. I have substituted. My a is 28 and my d is negative 4, 28. 4 times negative 4, it's negative 16. Then 28 minus 16, I will get 12. So that is my fifth term. Let's move to the B part. Yes, the B part question is, if Tn equals 5n minus 8, find the first three terms. Now they have given the formula. Now what you have to do, you have to find the first term, second term and the third term. So you remember, when you want to find the first term, you take n as 1. So what I have taken, I have considered n as 1 and I have substituted 1 for the nth place. That means the letter n, instead of n, I have taken 1. So then 5 times n minus 8, 5 times 1, it's 5. 5 minus 8, I'll get negative 3. So my first term is negative 3. I want to find my second term, so I have taken n as 2. 5 times 2, it's 10. 10 minus 8, it's 2. So my second term is 2. And the third term, I have taken n as 3. 5 times 3, it's 15. 15 minus 8, it's 7. So according to this, my first three terms are negative 3, 2, and 7. So this is my sequence. Let's move to the next slide. Yes, my C part, if third term is 16 and the eighth term is 26, find the first term A and the common difference D, right? Now I know they have given T3 is 16. So the third term 16 means the T3 is 16, right? And we know with the formula, I can make T3 as A plus 2D, that you know already now. So now instead of that, now I know T3 equals A plus 2D. I know what is my T3, it's 16. So I have made my equation like this, 16 equals A plus 2D. Right. I know my T8, the eighth term is 26. So T8, it's A plus 7D. So I have made it as 26 equals A plus 70. Now I have two equations. So this is my first equation with the third term. This is my second equation with the eighth term. Now what should I do? These two are two equations. We know how do we simplify those. This is kind of a simultaneous equation. So now I have taken A, my like term, as A. So I want to cancel A and A. So to do that, I have subtracted 1 minus 2. So that means the first equation minus the second equation. But if you want, you can do other way around as well. Right. So 16 minus 26, the other side, A plus 2D minus. So you make sure when you are writing the second term, you put that inside the bracket, because if there is a negative sign, you might get wrong answer. So therefore, you have to be very careful when you're handling with the negative sign, right? So 16 minus 26, you will get negative 10. A plus 2D minus into plus, it's minus A, or negative A, minus into plus, it's minus 7D. A to A, I can cancel, plus 2D minus 7D. I will get minus 5D. I want to find the value of D, so therefore I have to divide both sides by negative 5. So then I will get D as 2. Now I know my common difference is D, and what can I do next? Either for the first equation or to the second equation, you can substitute. I have taken the first equation, A plus 2D equals 16. Instead of D, I have taken 2. A plus 2 times 2, it's 4, equals 16. Now it's a simple equation. We know the equation rules. Plus 4, I take it to the other side as negative 4. So 16 minus 4, I will get 12. So according to this question, my first term is 12 and my common difference is 2. Let's move to the last part of it. Find the sum of 10 terms of the sequence of numbers 2, 5, 8. Now they have given the sequence. It's 2, 5, 8. We know when we want to find the sum, this is the formula we use. So remember these formulas. Right. Now before we are going to find it, the parts which you know, you better write them. Now I know I want to find the first 10 terms. So then n should be 10. And I know my first term is A and my common difference is 3. Now you can substitute. Now I want to find the first 10 terms, so then it is S10. My 10 terms here, the n should be 10, so then 10 divided by 2. 2, my A also 2, so I have taken A as 2, and my D is 3, so I have substituted. Then 10 divided by 2, I will get 5. And inside the bracket, 2 times 2, it's 4. 10 minus 1, it's 9, and outside you have 3, 5, 4, and you multiply 9 times 3, it's 27, and then you add 4 to that. 27 plus 4, it's 31. So then 31 times 5, I will get the sum of the first 10 terms as 155. If you like this video, subscribe and share with your friends. Please put your comments as well. I will upload the math revision questions part 3 and 4 as soon as possible. Good luck and see you next time.